Are you looking for the best drip coffee makers? In this video we will look at some of the 6 best coffee makers on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description, so make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Starting at number 1. OXO Brew 8-Cup Coffee Maker. The OXO has a lot of the same features as drip coffee machines that cost more than $200, such as a focus on keeping the water temperature consistent, a large showerhead to evenly distribute water over the bed of coffee grounds, and certification from the Specialty Coffee Association (SCA) that the machine meets its standards for making great coffee. Overall, it is one of the best drip coffee makers that you can buy. As an added treat, the OXO comes with a special filter that you can use to make a single cup of coffee without using pods or plastic that you only use once. If I hadn't already spent a lot on a home espresso machine, the Gaggia Classic Pro, I wouldn't know whether to buy a MokaMaster or an OXO maker. At number 2. Chemex Automatic Coffee Maker Set. The Chemex Automatic 2.0 combines the delicate flavors of pour-over coffee with the ease of drip, and, according to writer Andy Baragani, it looks beautiful while doing it. It has the same paper filters and famous glass carafe as the classic Chemex, which is our favorite pour-over setup for making both single cups and big batches of coffee. Thus, it is one of the best drip coffee makers that you can buy. It also has all the features of an automatic drip machine. Before the water is poured over the coffee grounds in a wide circle, it stays at the right temperature in a heated tank. This machine also has a warming plate that turns off by itself and can make both hot and iced coffee. The Chemex Automatic 2.0, which comes with either a 6-cup or an 8-cup carafe, takes most of the work out of making pour-over coffee without losing taste. At number 3. Bonavida 5-Cup Coffee Maker. The Bonavida Connoisseur 8-Cup One-Touch Coffee Brewer makes some of the best tasting coffee of any machine we've tried, a little bit better than the OXO 9-Cup. It's also the simplest and smallest brewer we suggest. Still, it is one of the best drip coffee makers that you can buy. We like that this machine is very easy to use because it has a simple interface and measures written on the water tank. But the carafe is awkward. Unlike our other picks, you can't brew with the lid on. And the pot will cool quickly if you don't put the lid back on as soon as the coffee is done. There is also no auto brew setting, and you can't make 1 cup of coffee at a time like you can with the OXO 8-Cup. At number 4. Cafe Specialty Drip Coffee Maker. We'll raise a glass to our longtime champion drip coffee maker, which has now been dethroned. But we're not going to take it off our list of top picks because it's still so damn good. The first machine to get the SCA Gold Cup bar was the MokaMaster. For now, it is one of the best drip coffee makers that you can buy. As a result, it set the bar for a better drip coffee machine. It still works in the sense that it makes as good a cup of coffee as a drip machine can make. The newest MokaMaster came out in 2021, and it could now make half a pitcher of Gold Cup coffee at a time. So, if you live alone or your partner drinks tea, you don't have to make more coffee in the morning than you need. This machine is also very easy to use. Aside from the full carafe and half carafe brewing processes, it only has an on-off switch. If you like to change settings, you might get bored with this machine, but if all you want is the best pot of coffee with the least amount of work, Technivorm is the best option. The only person who wouldn't benefit from the MokaMaster is someone who only drinks 1 cup of coffee a day, but we doubt that person lives in this universe or any other. At number 5. Technivorm MokaMaster KBGV 10-Cup Coffee Maker. The Ratio 6 also got its Golden Cup certification from the SCA in the fall of 2021, which was not at all a surprise. This machine is not only sleek, modern, and beautifully made, but it also makes a great cup of coffee by imitating the pour-over method. Don't let the name fool you, it's actually an 8-cup coffee maker. Still, it is one of the best drip coffee makers that you can buy. Mark Helwig, who started Ratio and has his business based in Portland, Oregon, which is known for its strong coffee culture, wanted to make an automatic drip coffee maker that looked good and made a great pot of pour-over coffee without a lot of fuss. There's no doubt that he did well. The water pump has a wide shower head that covers all of the coffee grounds. Like the MokaMaster, this lets the coffee bloom after the first soaking. A heat shield over the brew basket helps keep the water at the right temperature for boiling. Another good thing? On the front of the machine, there are lights that say bloom, brew, and ready. These lights show how the process works step by step. One more great thing, the insulated thermal carafe keeps hot coffee hot for hours without losing taste or needing a hot plate. The carafe has a sealed lid, so we felt fine taking it in the car for a little lunch picnic. Even when the carafe fell over on the way, nothing leaked out. Even though it doesn't have as good of a reputation as the Technivorm or as many features as the Cafe, the Ratio makes coffee just as well and looks better. If you don't have much counter space, this is always something to think about. There are matte black, stainless steel, and white styles to choose from. At number 6. Ratio 6 Coffee Maker. When we test cheap drip coffee makers, which we define as those that cost less than $100 at the time of writing, what stands out is how different they are from each other. Some only have an on-off switch, while others can make coffee at different levels. Some of them have warming carafes and others don't. There are many different kinds of shower heads. Some spray water in a narrow spout, while others use a wide ring. Even the glass coffee pots have different ways to open and close. The point we're making here is that there was something to try. And when we looked at the quality of the coffee and the number of features, the Braun BrewSense came out on top. Overall, it is one of the best drip coffee makers that you can buy. When we say quality of coffee, it's important to be clear that it's not the same as what you'll get if you use one of the machines above that cost $300 or more. The Braun doesn't control the temperature of the water as exactly as the Cafe, and it doesn't let the coffee bloom like the Ratio does. Overall, it's a simpler machine. But when we put it next to some other low-cost machines, we could really taste the difference. The coffee at the Braun was neither flat nor old. We liked that it had two types of coffee that tasted different, regular and bold, but we liked the hot plate even more because it had different settings. One of the biggest problems we've found with cheap coffee makers is that the coffee is always too hot to drink, and the hot plates can simmer it to death. Finally, the Braun gave me the chance to make coffee for 1 to 4 cups at a time, and it did. This setting makes the time it takes to brew longer. If it isn't used, water will move through the coffee grounds too fast and won't get as much flavor. It also came with a charcoal water filter and could be set to work with either soft or hard water, depending on what you have.